rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Virginia Tech's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Graves. The special teams with a special moment. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw now.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He wants to throw. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, they go back up top. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to just keep throwing it. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He finds his man, and they're able to get him down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Bringing it back, it's Graves. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Hokies will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got it at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2000. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I got the difference.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're bringing heat. Working that left side now.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That's caught. It's Wall.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Makes a catch at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Offense set on first down. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Movement here from the tight end. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Clemson is quick to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw. He's got him, and they convert. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able... Now. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And
the ball's out, and they're after it. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game, we've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He
throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A 1st down for the offense. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after that completion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. On the return, it's Graves. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Ball's at the 15 on second down, and they need 9. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And he's brought down after a nice game. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all...
Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Graves. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
This time it's complete. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting the defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Clemson is quick to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense averts an absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun. Give on the inside. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
And the Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Got him downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Graves. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll run it to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
That is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking down the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 43. Brings up 2nd down.
Give to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big...
Nothing but green ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your Clemson Tigers will take over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, and the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive work.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 14.
A low line drive and not his best work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going over the top. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last big.
The expressway is wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
He's got his man.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Defense in press coverage. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
It's been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Now on second and short. They'll try the right side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hands it off. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the book.